Alright, so today we're going to start up with the income and expenditure account. We did few workings yesterday, and first thing for a non-profit organization, first income, a compulsory income will be subscription. We made a subscription account yesterday, but it wasn't that for that purpose, right? So हमने क्या कैसे निकाली थी subscription? For the year was what? 49115. It was given to us in the question. I think it wasn't given exactly. So we calculated that. How did we calculate that? 880 members, out of which how many had left? 10 left. And there were new members of 23. How do we get that 23? 2300 admission fee divided by $100. So new members were 893, and so annual subscription was 55. So I got this answer of 49115. Any problem? Okay, next income generated. I'm going to watch the bank account. I'm going to see the bank account and observe. There's bar sales. Did we calculate profit from bar yesterday? That was 1635. We had to prepare a bar account for that. Uske baad dinner receipts. We're going to calculate dinner receipts, but are there any dinner expenses? Yes, there are. So I'm going to do a calculation over here, which is 2370 minus 2590. Am I getting a profit or a loss? Loss of how much? 220. So I'm going to put this amount in the bracket sign so that I remember. Then I have admission fee is also an income. That is 2300. Another income is donation. Kitna hai donation? 9,500. No, we did some working of this. 9,500 का वो बोल रहा था 80% was to be kept in the deposit account, which is 80% in the deposit account means so 20% will become non-specific. कितना आ रहा? 1900. Then life subscription. $7,500 divided by how many years? 15. $500. Then there was profit or loss on disposal. How do we get that value? By comparing book value of fixture 1750 with the amount received, that is 1920. How much? 170. Any other income? Any other income? Interest on debentures, if you remember. How do we calculate that? Debentures were purchased 15,000. 9% was the interest given. Now we are purchasing these debentures. ठीक है? So since we are purchasing these debentures, हमें इस पे interest मिलेगा. We're not going to pay interest on this. Why? Because how do I know we are purchasing it? Receipts and payments account में credit side पे ही payment आएगी. तो entry क्या बनी होगी? Debenture debit and bank credit. Okay? Now, since we bought this debenture, we're receiving an income, and this debenture was issued on 1st July. accounting year is ending on? So my number of months interest will be for how many months? 6 months, which is 675. Any problem? Okay, I think we're done with the incomes. Can you tell me total income? Then we're going to give heading of expenditure. Now the first expense in the bank account is my repairs. But hang on, there was an adjustment about it. It mentioned me in adjustment number 3, repairs include 60% of the capital expenditure on equipment. So 60% was capital expenditure, which means I purchased some equipment or I added value in that. बाकी 40% is my expense. 40% क्या है? Then wages की हमने adjustment भी की थी, if you remember. 2200 we have accrued of opening accrued of 250 and closing accrued of 450. So we do the adjustment first, and then it says 1/4 of the wages and stationery is to be allocated to the bar. So उसके adjustment करके I'm going to calculate 3/4 of this amount, which is allocated to the club. 1/4 bar को allocated है, बाकी 3/4 club को, which is. Then stationery का भी similar situation. कितना है stationery? 900. No adjustment. Multiply by 3/4 gives me. बाकी 1/4 was given to the bar. हमने वो profit from bar account बनाया था, bar trading account. उसमें हमने record कर लिया था. Then dinner, loss from dinner. Dinner receipts नहीं होगा, loss from dinner होगा. Because that was also an ancillary service, which is 220. Any other expense I can see over here? No. Any other expense? No. Yes, any other expense? Yes, I do have an expense. That is depreciation. I was expecting an answer. Well, if you've been given with non-current assets in the question, which is obviously every business has a non-current asset, there must be a depreciation. ऐसा हो नहीं सकता. Premises की हमने cost दी हुई है opening and closing. So ये तो we can clearly see there is no depreciation. Information भी किस पे दी हुई है? At cost. Fixtures का ये सीन नहीं है. Fixtures data is given to me at net book value. And when data is given to me at net book value, I use the following formula, which is opening book value plus additions minus disposal at book value minus closing book value. And what is the opening book value of fixtures? 24,800. Did I purchase any? Yes, I did. How do I get to know that? I had a capital expenditure on equipment which is 3,600. Disposal at book value. Disposal at book value is given to me in adjustment number 4, which is 1750. And closing book value is given to me that is 25,000. क्या हो रहा है? Okay, I think we missed out on one income. We did no donation लिख लिया, life donation भी लिख लिया. Okay. बताओ मुझे total expenses. Depreciation is 1650. And total expenses. Now, any net profit will be treated as surplus, will be termed as surplus, which is 49,500. Any problem? Alright, statement of financial position. First thing, we're going to start off with non-current assets. Now, we need to be careful about this. Premises. Why didn't I have 3 columns? Cost, depreciation, net book value hota tha. And we don't have any adjustments in this. Okay? Premises at cost are 95,000. Then fixtures at book value already given. I'm not supposed to subtract depreciation again. Closing value lenge. If you remember, balance sheet is always prepared on closing balances. Then any other non-current asset. Yes, 9% debenture is my non-current asset. Kitna hai 9% debenture? 15,000. Then I deposited some amount in the deposit account from the donations. How much did we deposit? 7,600. ठीक है? Can you tell me total non-current assets? 142,600. Current assets. Okay. Now, this business, this organization, this non-profit organization is providing services, right? The primary task is to provide ancillary services. And we have a membership fee for that. That is known as subscription. One subscription is of what? एक subscription due होगी, which is subscription in arrears. One will be subscription in advance. But current assets are recorded according to their liquidity. सबसे पहले inventory record होगी, which is closing value 1590. Now, if you remember, we did an adjustment subscription in arrears निकाला था हमने. How did we calculate that? It says that he knows that 17 members had not paid their 2012 subscription. और annual subscription कितनी थी? 55. Closing value निकाल रहा हूँ मैं. So 17 multiplied by $55, which is 9 935. We always record closing value. So income that is yet to be recorded, is yet to be received, is my asset. Income जो अभी तक receive नहीं हुई है is my current asset. 935. There was one more income that was yet to be received, which was interest on debentures. Why? How do I know that? Bank account में कहीं जिक्र है? Can I see any interest on debentures over here? In fact, this is the first year of my debentures, and I had calculated interest on that, which was due. कितना है? Income में लिखा था हमने. 675. Any other income or any other current asset I can come across? Any other current asset, guys? Okay, trade receivable तो होगा नहीं, कोई trading business है नहीं है. Can you find out the bank, the closing bank, higher side minus lower side? Cash at bank मैंने आपको बताया था AS में. Cash at bank and cash in hand are compulsory non-current assets. Compulsory current assets. इसके बगैर balance sheet exist नहीं करती. So I need to find out cash at bank. Debit side का total करो, credit side का total करो. बताओ मुझे किधर आ रहा है carry down. Okay, carry down is coming on what side? Credit side. Are you sure? Yeah, I think credit side. It should be credit side. कितना आ रहा? And brought down will be on what side then? So I can see this is my current asset. Brought down अगर credit पे आ रहा होता तो फिर ये मेरा क्या बन जाता? Current liability, bank overdraft बन जाता. So I have cash at bank or 41935. Then I have bar petty cash. That is closing value 530. Can you tell me total current assets, please? Total assets are alright. Now there's a problem. In the entire question, I have not been given opening accumulated fund. Okay? The entire question is vacant or empty without this information. How do I calculate this? All assets minus all liabilities, but at what date? Opening लिखा हुआ है तो information भी कौन सी आएगी? Now, first information given to me is my bank account. Opening balance कितना दिया हुआ? Debit पे, credit पे. I'm gonna put a green and plus sign with the asset and minus sign with the liability. Plus 1720. बाकी information यहाँ पे दी हुई है opening और यहाँ भी है. Remember this. So premises opening are plus 95,000. And then Fixtures 24,800. Then bar inventory. Then bar supplies है वो liability है, bar cash है which is 340. Okay. Subscription in arrears कितना आया था opening? Okay, had not paid their 2020 members had not paid their 2011 subscription. तो ये arrears कितना आया था? 20 multiplied by 55 कितना? 1100. That was my opening subscription in arrears. हमने subscription account बनाया था, उसमें brought down debit पे आया हुआ था. Okay, now liabilities. अच्छा जी, liabilities क्या क्या है हमारे पास? सबसे पहले bar suppliers which is 1170. Then accrued wages 250 और subscription in advance opening कितनी आई थी हमारे पास? 24 had paid that 2012 subscription. तो 24 into 55 क्या आया था? 1320. Can you tell me the amount of accumulated fund opening? 1. I think this figure doesn't sound correct to me. Just check again. What is it? 121 580. Do I have any donation for a specific purpose? Walaikum salam. Yes. What was the donation for a specific purpose? 7,600. Do we have any surplus or deficit? That is कितना आया था surplus? Okay. So if we see this, we'll get closing accumulated fund. Which is 2. Now I'm going to give heading of current liabilities. Okay, कोई बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट वगैरह नहीं आया था. I have bar suppliers which is bar suppliers of 1590. क्लोजिंग वाली आएगी ना? Oh, 1260, sorry. 1260. Then accrued wages, expense that is yet to be paid is my current liability. Then subscription in advance कितना? क्लोजिंग वैल्यू कितनी निकाली थी हमने सब्सक्रिप्शन अकाउंट? 825. वो हमने सब्सक्रिप्शन अकाउंट बनाया था पूरा, उसमें क्लोजिंग वैल्यू निकाली थी. ओके, देन any other current liability? No? That's a non-current liability. Total current liabilities बता दें क्या? 2535. Non-current liabilities. I have life subscription. पूरी कितनी मिली थी हमें लाइफ सब्सक्रिप्शन? 7500. उसमें से हमने इनकम में कितनी इस साल रिकॉर्ड कर ली है? 500. तो रिमेनिंग कितनी रह गई? 7000. Now can you tell me? Balancing 188265. ठीक है? That is my closing accumulated fund and liabilities. Right? Clear? Okay.